Most of us have just raced outside with our cell phones to capture the supermoon. Now, the last time our nearest neighbour in space came so close to Earth was back in 1948, and you'll have to wait until 2034 to see it that large again. Now, given the moon was only 356,000 kilometres, or some 221,000 miles away, I thought this could have been a good time for man to actually reach the moon. Did you know that 3 countries have now landed on the moon? Of course, you know about the one giant leap for mankind made back in 1969 by the Americans, and altogether they have sent 12 people to the moon. The Soviets were the first to actually reach the moon with a hard lunar landing back in 1966. And next week marks 3 years since the Chinese Chang'e 3 moon lander and its U-2 rover touched down on the moon. The Chinese government boasts it will place a person on the moon this decade, something the current generation has never seen. British space physicist Professor Ken Pounds says it may very well be a political statement by Beijing. However, he says, the Chinese are now showing more determination than any other nation to actually get on with space exploration. So how will Americans welcome the news when that happens? Many are already concerned, for example, that some American brands like General Motors are doing better in China than at home. Not only is China firmly positioned among the top economic powers of the world when it comes to consumer spending, purchasing power and the size of the economy, but many predict China will overtake the United States sooner rather than later. Although I'm sure President-elect Trump may see it quite differently. However, let's not forget that it was the Chinese that invented paper, ink and block printing. It's in the very DNA for them to be innovative. Now, as an Australian currently on work contract here in China, I certainly do not agree with all that they do. Some here believe that copyright gives them the right to copy. I have zero tolerance attitude towards patent infringing products such as printer cartridges. However, you can bury your head in the ground and complain about the Chinese takeover, or you can take a different view. Dale Carnegie once shared the anecdote, 2 men looked out from prison bars. One saw mud, the other stars. It's really all about where you place your vision. This has been Just a Minute at rtmworld.com, and I'm David Gibbons.